Will you join me?
You're watching Myers Paranormal.
Hi everybody.
Hey y'all.
Good to see you. How y'all doing tonight?
Thank y'all for coming in.
It's been a couple of weeks, but let's see who we got in the house. Got Crossover Paranormal. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. We got Dustin with Professional Paranormal Research. Good to see you. And we got Alan with Paradox Files. Good to see you. Thank everybody for coming. We sure appreciate it. Let's get the spirit talker on.
Don't go back there.
Don't go back there. Right off the bat. And speaking of the spirit talker, I want to give a huge shout out to Spotted Ghost. I know he's been going through the ringer, but we really appreciate everything you do, buddy. Just know that. And if y'all don't know him, go look him up. If you use his tools.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. Make sure y'all let him know how much you appreciate his tools, because he has some awesome equipment and it's affordable. You cannot beat it.
Yeah.
But
it's one of our number one apps we use out in the field, and it haven't failed us once.
Yeah. Hi, Jonathan. Good to see you, brother. But and the accuracy, that's what I was going to talk about. I heard so many people talk about how this app is junk. But while we were at the Octagon Hall, Zeke from over there at PPR does his Sunday show, Wednesday show, or Tuesday show. He can vouch. We said nothing to anybody about going to a specific cemetery and seeing a specific church. We said nothing about it to anybody. And the word church came across this app. And I made the connection and told them, we were at this church today, but I don't know if it has any significance. And we asked the curator if it did, and he told us that is the exact location where the creator of the hall and his second wife are buried. Now tell me how accurate that is. That is the most accurate thing I've ever seen.
And
Object.
You was in there.
And also, there's John Boy. Hey, John Boy, good to see you, buddy. Thank you for coming in. But and when we were filming at that cemetery, where we had to park in the parking lot and it walked way back off, like we started season 1 with this place. It was a green cemetery, I think. And hi, PW. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in and joining us, because we sure appreciate you. And I was standing in front of the grave that said Alice, and on this app it said Alice. When I spun and looked, there it was. So again and again, to me, it proves its accuracy. And
while we was there, it said
1950s.
somebody was running, and then somebody told her.
We didn't even tell that.
We didn't get to say that, but somebody said something happened and they was running across the grounds. Right at the
we
same
were
time.
inside on the second story, or was we with Dustin? Either.
We was with C
up on the second story.
Hey,
how about Files? Good to see you.
Thank you for coming in.
We sure do appreciate you. And out in the slave cemetery, there was the lady with Vixen's Paranormal. There was another couple of group, and then there was Miss Vicky, and then there was Tanya. We'll say Tanya, okay? Well, she was coming up from the cemetery through the trail back to the house, and she heard something running to her. So she got scared and went back to where the others were at. Well, hi, Slim. Good to see you. Thank you for saying hello, and we sure appreciate it, and we hope y'all have a good night and hope that Mama Bear and everybody else is doing all right, buddy. And, yeah, and she said that she had run back to the group because she had thought somebody was running to her. So,
and at that same time, our spirit talked to us that somebody was running.
Said creepy. Yeah, and all these things. And earlier, I got off of work and I was laying in there just watching TikTok, answering, people leaving comments and answering back. And as I was sitting there, an unsolved mysteries case came up of a lady by the name of Nancy. I cannot remember her last name. She went missing in Bowling Green on the exact same highway we were on while we were exploring in the city there. I mean, I don't believe in coincidences. That's crazy. And like I said, we ended up on our way home. Like that whole trip was like just things were falling into place and coincidences were happening. And
we've been led to places that we didn't think we needed to be. We wasn't trying to be led to, but it's where we needed to be for our journey there. I
had done a story on Fort Morgan, and we ended up at the courthouse square where 2 of the cannons were placed when they removed them from there. Like, it's crazy.
Walls hold secrets.
Yes, walls do hold secrets. And then with the pair games, that was awesome. Being out in the middle of a cemetery during the full blue moon, investigating in the dark. Like, I don't think we caught much of anything, but it was still an awesome experience.
Somebody said that we might have caught some voices. I got to go back and listen.
Yeah. Haunted video on haunted painting called The Scream. I've never heard of that. Hi, Andy. Good to see you, brother.
Welcome in.
Thank you for coming. And we're gonna, when everybody gets well, we're still getting over stuff, and when we get all everything, we want to go out and do a live. We need to do a live investigation. We honestly hadn't done any investigations much. And another thing that's crazy, last Wednesday while I was off,
hiding in the dark.
You're hiding in the dark. I'm sure Dustin's hiding in the dark.
Yeah, I was fitting to say that.
Yeah. But we found a new park that we've never seen before. We walked around there a little bit. And then
Julian.
Hello, Julian.
Hello, Julian.
And then we went to film the massive cemetery that we're always talking about, Cedar Hill. And I I don't even know if I deleted that or not, but we filmed coming in. Okay, the video coming up the driveway into the cemetery was perfect. There was no issues with it. But when I got out and filmed the intro, we filmed an intro, an exploration, and we also filmed an investigation. Somehow those 3 videos ended up in slow-mo with no sound. So I ended up couldn't use any of the footage. But we had something with that. You remember when we was under the magnolia?
You were not safe.
We're not safe. I think we're safe.
Yeah.
We were under a magnolia tree and something said demon or conjure or something. And we said, you're a trickster. And then
I asked them their name and they told me, what was it,
Lucifer, that's it.
And I was like, yeah.
You're a trickster. Sure. And then on the Necrophonic app, it said, yes, I am. Just as plain as day. And we had K2 hits and all kind of stuff on the different apps. There. So
we'll have to go back and make sure.
We are going to go back and redo the whole thing again. And maybe this time it won't be so hot so we can walk the whole thing.
Hey, welcome in.
Well, hey, Emma, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Sure appreciate it. And I know it's been a couple of weeks. We've had a lot going on, but it's sure good to see everybody. And just good to get on, have good friendships and conversation and fellowship. And getting to tell everybody how much we appreciate them and talk about experiences. And that Octagon Hall was an experience in itself. I mean, you would be standing and it's 95 degrees outside. This house is hot. But then all of a sudden you'd hit a spot that'd be like 50 degrees. You'd start seeing your breath and just cold, and you would not want to move because it felt so good. And
I was going over the pictures again with a friend of mine, and
nice hat.
And
there was more in the pictures that we caught than we saw.
Yes, there was like more faces there, and we just had an experience there. That's for sure. That whole trip was awesome, and
we are planning to go back next year.
Yeah,
Alice.
Hey, Alice.
It has been a long time since we got that name on here. Just speaking of Alice, and it said Alice. But unfortunately, that one cemetery I was talking about, I don't think we can get back there because they blocked all access to that parking lot off, and that was really the only way in without trespassing. Mm-hmm. So
you could pull off and go towards the.
But that was trespassing though, because it
goes up towards the power lines.
Yeah, because it was that guy's shop though.
They might be open again towards the season.
Had a great weekend. Soon the story might get out, right? And that's what I was working on today too. Working on a story. I did down there in Kinston, Alabama, is a dancing ghost, and I did the whole history of that and included pictures and everything. And that one's live on TikTok, and it'll
Charles.
Be hi Charles.
Charles.
It'll be on YouTube at some point. I've got it uploaded. I just got to release it. But just there's nothing like the pair games. You're by yourself, which normally Autumn's close. She may not be she may be on the other side of the cemetery, but she's there. I try not to go somewhere where I'm completely alone, where maybe she can just get eye shot of me, but in case something happens, because you just don't know. I'd hate to be off out in the middle of nowhere and something happen. That's it.
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do mine. I was thinking the woods, but that might be too dark. Who knows?
Well, you might have a better
Outside.
chance. Outside.
I know it's going to be outside.
Yeah, it said outside. It may be better off in those woods because those trees blocking the wind. I think my candle lasted all of 2 minutes and it was out.
Well, at least you had the moonlight.
Yeah, I had the light of the moon. Thought about Lakeside. There might be some ghosts there at some lakes. You never know. Yeah, you're right. There's
probably at the Tennessee River.
I know
where
there's
they had after they flooded it.
There's actual houses under there, and we went to a cemetery, and there's a headstone that it says, the body's not here. That the man went missing somewhere on that river, so you don't ever know. And plus, there's a cemetery right on the river too.
I like to go there at night. Get to go camping.
Yeah,
it's almost camping season, so
it's getting there. Just waiting on it to not be 100 degrees during the daytime.
At nighttime too.
So we plan on trying to go this. And maybe once it cools off, we'll get some hiking in because that's what we normally do. We ain't went once.
But it's been a killer during the day.
Yeah.
So we haven't been able to hike.
Humidity's been crazy this year, so. But we need to get up there to that church that has the rock.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get up there and do
Zachary.
that. Zachary.
Hello, Zachary. Thank you for coming.
And so we got stuff planned. I mean, nothing traveling off too far anymore this year, but oh yeah, we always go up to every cemetery respectfully because I mean it's their final resting place. It's where they're at. And somebody, it was on my TikTok, she said that I think her daughter was real young and had passed away, and eventually she got married again and moved away like 7 or 8 hours away, and her family started dogging her.
That's in our comments. Did you answer it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in one of our comments on here.
Was it? Okay.
Yes.
Well, I just told her that she do what she feels fit. And it's okay if she drives 7 hours just to see her daughter, because I mean, it's different. Unless you've lost a child, you just don't know. So that's what I told her. Just you do what you feel like, and that's it. Don't let nobody tell you any otherwise, because it's crazy. But can't wait to. I've been enjoying the crap out of these pair games, though. They're awesome. I did a blog about Cemetery Gatekeeper. Always believe.
No, get out.
Has permission. Yes. We've been doing that because we never. Hi, Sean. Good to see you. Thank you for coming, brother. He was over at Johnny's just a little bit ago. And everybody's got premieres going on and all kind of stuff. And there's an old school where I'm from, a hotel in our town that is spooky. I want to visit those two places again. I went to a few years back. 20 feet off the ground, boy, that must have been a good one. But that Octagon Hall, though, that place right there, it's got something going on. Back, yeah. And it's kind of like Amy said, you don't want to ever go in these places with your guard down, because that's when stuff happens. You get attachments and all kind of stuff. And can't wait to gatekeepers don't play with the living. Nope, they don't want anybody there. And that cemetery, I don't even remember the name of it, but the man's grave was blown open with dynamite because he was told to have treasure buried with him, which he didn't. they rebuilt it, and then like in 2010, somebody came over and threw the headstones everywhere and destroyed it again. Well, hi, Debbie. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Welcome in. Appreciate everybody coming out and peeking in on us every once in a while. And but yeah, that I just uploaded that story on TikTok, and man, it's got photos of where the whole tomb is just blown all to pieces, but they was able to salvage it. But Debbie the Queen. But and we also think, the attic. The curator of the Octagon Hall was saying that there's been a lot of skinwalkers seen on that site, and we thought we had caught one. I'm positive we caught one, but it's gone from the picture.
Yeah.
Hi, Diane. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Just like, luckily, when they broke us up into groups, it was just me and Autumn and another couple. It was just 4 of us.
Yeah.
And they had never been on an investigation where they were actually investigating ever before. So that was a treat in itself. But she had taken a picture. There's a photo on the wall, and she loved that picture. So she took a picture of it. When she looked at her phone, the man's face was gone. Well, then she took another shot of the picture, and it was back. Well, then when she went to go back to see that photo where the face was gone, it deleted.
Did you say hi to Honey?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So
you're fine.
Glad you are here with us, Haunted. Yep. Thank everybody for coming in. We sure do appreciate it. And I can't wait to get to some more investigations. We got one spot that we know we can't wait to get to, but we just got to get a time when we don't bring hope, because this is a place to not bring a child for sure.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed going back and watching their videos. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate that, and we're really glad to be able to go out and document some of these cemeteries, because even some of them that we filmed in the past, they've been destroyed or something's happened, so being able to document them before they're completely gone
like that little the first one of season 2.
Yeah, it was in
that we just found.
They're building a subdivision all the way around it, and you wouldn't even know it was there. Matter of fact, we drove past it and had to turn around and look, and there was actual graves buried. Fox, yep. And that's a really good thing, though, is we've teamed up with Google. And any of these cemeteries that are undocumented as far as photos go, they allow us to upload photos. Desperate.
And usually, what are you talking about? Usually when we go, we use Google Maps, and when we find a cemetery without pictures on Google Maps, we upload them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we try to take a lot of really good photos and hit the very interesting graves, get wide shots, upload them, and we kind of give a description of the area and upload that. So, when somebody else clicks on the Google Maps to see the cemetery, well, then they've got photos to look at. Because there's some that we go to that so far there's been like 2 or 3 that we cannot get to, but there's some that we went to and it's just a pasture with goats. There's no cemetery there.
Or houses.
Yeah, there's houses on top of the graves there. So.
Hey.
Well, hi, D. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming. Where'd you go? There you go.
Keep this secret.
Keep it secret. Oh, me. That's good to hear you starting to get around a little bit better
Yeah.
there, Debbie. That's good to hear. But
It's not me.
it's not
It's
you.
not you.
No, it's the cat meowing.
You're okay.
But,
You just came in.
Crazy critters. Yeah. Skinwalker's been around for years, that's for sure. And to see one on photo and not even know it's there is just creepy. Like you could see it. It I don't even know what to describe it. It looked like a tall, slender, just evil looking thing. But then when we went back, it's just gone and there's just like a mist there.
Yeah.
But and then the creepiest part to me is when we were just going through taking
God protects this place.
Yes, he
Yes,
does.
he
Thank
does.
you. When we were walking through Octagon Hall taking pictures, we caught stuff then and had no idea. Like the soldier sitting on the edge of the bed. I was taking it in. I was looking into a mirror, is what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I caught the very corner of the mirror on the first one. You could see him.
Yeah.
And then I got dead center and you could see it again, but it was more pronounced that time. And that was just in the middle of the day at like, whatever, 6, 7 o'clock at night, but it's still just as bright out and everything. And the place has like some full-time security. I don't know, it's not security, but they have videos running, filming the place so they can go back and watch. And while we were downstairs talking to Sally or whatever the name is of that thing, the curator said he actually saw a shadow standing behind me. He said, I saw that, and that was crazy. And then they showed us some footage where it's looking into a bedroom.
Are you aware I'm here?
Yeah, we know you're here. And coming across, you see just a shadow, and then the door closes. And it's insane.
Oh, we can't wait for your book either. John Boy.
Oh, yeah, that new Halloween book's going to be awesome.
But I can say while we was there, I did not feel nothing evil. There ain't nothing evil there. They might be trickster or buttholes. But nothing evil.
Not to downgrade it. There are some very powerful spirits there. Very. And
you have to be respectful. If
you are not respectful, you will be thrown. You will be tossed out on you behind you. Guarantee it.
It's the same if you go up to somebody and just start beating up on them.
Mm-hmm. And I kind of picture it this way. Somebody asked the other day, asked me, said, I don't really understand,
Jason.
Hello, Jason.
Hello, Jason.
Said, when you're doing renovations on your house and it happens to be haunted, why does it vamp up? And I said, okay, let me do it to you this way. I said, you're sitting in your house. You got it fixed the way you want it. You don't need to. You don't have to protect us. But you're sitting in your living room. You have it exactly the way you want. And then all of a sudden, somebody you don't know comes in the front door, doesn't say a word to you. They start painting. They tear everything out. They put it the way they want to and act like you're not even there. I said, now, would you be happy? No. I said, so that's why that happens a lot. So... yeah, it's just that simple. And
he shouts.
Who shouts? But yeah, old John Boy there, he's gonna be on radio stations and all kind of stuff.
Hello, thank you for coming in.
Well, hi Dragon, good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. We sure appreciate it. And there's just all kind of stuff, and can't wait to get some places to where we can break out some of the new equipment we got. And like I said, we've got the 15 cat toys now, so we got plenty of them. And We have the device.
The plasma ball. Yeah.
Yes, I did. I got us a plasma ball so we can be running that so they can absorb energy from that. And we got the dowsing rods now. And usually when she says she's studying or reading. Usually I do that on my breaks and lunch at work. I'll be sitting there and figure out a topic, and I'll bring a notebook and I'll just start writing, getting stuff put together. But John Boy said, "Make us famous." Well, alrighty then. But one of these days, guys, I'm gonna try to go live on my own channel. But
hey, welcome in.
Hi, Defrauding. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. We sure do appreciate it. It's good to see everybody tonight. And like I said, we ain't seen you in forever because we just had so much going on and sickness and everything else. And
yeah, I've been busy with during the day. All I do is me and I school Hope.
Shelly.
Hey,
hello,
Shelly. I homeschool Hope, so that's what we do during the day.
Yeah, and guys, I wanted
Fog
to
conceals malevolence.
fog conceals malevolence. I wanted to talk about the apps a little bit too while we're on.
I want my life back.
She wants her life back.
Gotcha.
Hi, Misty. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. We sure do appreciate it. It's good to see you tonight.
Hey.
But on these apps, when it puts out stuff,
God protects this place.
God protects this place.
We know that.
It may say something random, but when it puts something out, you got to figure out what it's talking about before you say it's inaccurate.
We exorcise you.
We exercise you because like we did up there when it said church, we're just like, this place has nothing to do with the church. And when you sit there and you think, you're like, oh, and then made the connection. It's kind of like randonautica, when it creates that point, you have to look and make the connection. So sometimes the words may not make sense at the time, but when you think about it or when you actually search, you end up finding the answer, to what they were talking about.
You said hello to Parasol.
Hi, Parasolo.
Hey.
Good to see you. Thank you for coming. We sure appreciate you. It's good to see you tonight.
And it tells us to watch out falling holes all the time.
Yes, it does. I mean, I'm all the time tripping into stuff, and because it's kind of hard to film and look where you're going and everything else at the same time. But yeah, sometimes you have to do your work. When you're investigating, you have to ask the questions. And what are you talking about? The color green, or you know what I mean? Like it may give you something that's random, but when you sit and think and research and you search it, you end up, it makes sense. On my app, I got Lord of Darkness watching you. It didn't freak me out at all. Well, see, normally, like I said, when you get that type of thing, it's usually a spirit that wants you to think that it's big and bad and demonic.
So they're just going to come out and tell you.
A demon will never tell you. Matter of fact, they're trying to convince you otherwise. A demon's trying to convince you that they're your friend, that they love you, or when your loved ones died, they're trying to convince you every way they can to make you open up so that when you let your guard down, they got you.
That's one reason why people keep asking us why we don't talk to our loved ones. Because you can't trust that.
Nope. I always told, like Dad, I said, we'll never talk to Mom for you because you just don't know. Like that, it may know things that only she would know, but they would also know it too. So when you're doing investigations and you're calling out to family, I do not recommend that. I recommend that if you're trying to reach out to family, bring somebody in and let them do it for you instead of you doing it, because it could lead to all kind of bad places. Let's see. Why do you suppose you can see a spirit but can't catch it in a photo? Well, that's to me it's them. They're showing themselves to you, but they don't want to be photographed, or the other way around. You can catch them with a photograph but never see them in person. So I think it's them. They decide, you know what, I'm in control. You can see me, but yet you're not going to get a picture. Because we experienced that at the hall too, because when we came up the stairs and looked in, there was a child's room. And I was like, Autumn, did you not see that little child standing there? And come to find out, I think we caught her in a photo from the outside looking in. You could see her little face and her little dress looking out. Yeah, you're right. That's good. And we do this with people as well. I may not agree with what you're saying, but I will always show respect. And you know what? We'll put our differences aside and get on. And like we say, you know what? You don't have to have all the equipment. You don't even have to leave the house.
She pushed.
You can stay at home, or you can go outside on your property or a local park, and you can do this investigations anywhere, because like I said, you do not know what happened. Because there could have been something happened 200, 300, 400 years ago, and you just not know it. So hi Midwest Adventure Zone. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. We sure do appreciate you. Want to welcome you in tonight. Handle that. Everybody that comes in here gets their blue wrench so that we can connect with each other. And,
happened here.
It happened here. Yeah. See, when I did my para challenge, I actually filmed more than half of it here. Was going to do it here, but then I decided, you know what? That cemetery, and it's a full moon. We need to go. I'm like, Autumn. Let's go, please. But like I said, I used to live in PA
for a year.
Yeah. Yellow Dog Village. That sounds like a cool place.
I can scare you. Please don't.
Yep. It can scare us. But I love to go outside and investigate and shoot out on.
When we get a chance, we're going to go out.
Yeah. Sure do. Of course, I don't know what we're going to get into this next couple of days.
He went to college.
Oh, yeah. I lived there just for a year. I went to school there and came back here. PA was hot and miserable. It is very humid there. It's worse than here to me.
What about in the winter, though?
The winters were freaking terrible. But
especially when you don't have air conditioner, nothing available.
The cemeteries. No, I'm at Ottoman, like elementary school, second grade. But the cemeteries up there are awesome. I didn't investigate when I was in college, but I was always up there in the cemetery walking through them. They had some of the biggest ones. They had some of those old mausoleums, like you see the creepy ones with the gates.
Did you closer to your other lake?
Would you like?
I said drop your other link.
Oh, for the Myers Tales Appalachia.
Yeah.
About to say what? Let me get all this junk off my phone. I'll do that right now. Give me just a second. I'll find that link and drop it. That channel is the other channel is mostly like telling old stories, researching haunted places or folklore and legend, that kind of stuff.
You're fine. You just came in.
Let's see. I just did one the other day that I did that thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me song. That was a good one, I think. There we go. There we go. It's in
We're
there.
gathering.
You're gathering? Okay. And of course we got Abigail. We got that name Liam again. We get that a little often here lately. Well, believe it or not, we didn't start dating until I was in college.
Yeah. But we was friends.
Yeah. I taught her how to play Uno, and then she beat the holy dog crap out of me.
And that's our favorite game to play.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, we've been friends a long time. 25 years.
And we've been together 11 years.
Yeah, been married 11 years. Yep, something like that. And you know what? Today at work, I'm only 31. I
was in the military.
You were in the military? Well, all right. The little kids, the little like high school kids that work half the day, while they're after school or whatever, they call me the old man. You're old. They say, you're old. You don't know anything about art. And I showed them my art wall. And they're like, never mind.
I can protect you.
I'm single too. Don't feel bad. Oh, me. Single, feel lucky. That's funny. That's funny. And he said, shh, do not tell Mrs. Solo I said that. Shame. Oh, me. Let's see. I'm single, baby. Right. That is true. What is that? Oh, okay. Yeah, no drama, no problems. I can't stand drama. That's the reason why I moved to PA. I couldn't wait to get back to it, though. Oh, me. I'm telling you, I want to carry Autumn up there. Hi, and Trip. It's good to see you. Welcome in. Hey. Thank you so much for coming in. Because they're up there in that New England corridor up there, man, there is some cemeteries that are old as crap. And
Judas Cradle.
What? What is that?
What? Amy got this on hers and was telling what the Judas Cradle is. It's a form of torture. It's not good.
Okay.
Why? Where did that come from? I never got that on here
person.
That's weird. But one day.
I don't mind speaking.
Obviously, talking about the Judas Cradle. God. Wow. But we need to do another sometime here. We're going to do another investigation with her, like not live but on video with all the equipment, doing the pendulum, whatever, cat toys, the spirit music box.
We do have a video after Sandra's live.
Oh yeah,
where she was making the meter go off crazy.
Somebody offended her that live. They said whatever their spirit guide said that she was evil and she didn't have enough energy. And the moment Sandra said, put that water next to her and open it, our internet died and wouldn't come back on for 2 hours.
I wasn't talking no more and that she was going to hide.
Yeah.
And it was just our phones and the computer.
Hopes was in there watching TV.
Thompson.
And it never. Hi, Thompson.
Hey, Thompson. In the router was fine.
And speaking of internet and all that, it was so good to see Angel. Just the other day, she came on just for a little bit to talk to everybody. That was such a treat. The Secret Soul. We missed her so much. It's good to see that she's doing all right.
A good friend of ours that
yes
got us into some of this, taught us a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy. We talking about matchmaking. Watched. We're being watched. Yeah, I know we're being watched. We're being watched by 6 people right now. But we wanted to thank everybody for their sharing the video or sharing the live out and hitting the thumbs up and all that good stuff. And can't forget to shout out our channel members because without you guys and our channel members, we couldn't even do this.
No.
And been having a ball. This year right here has really turned out to be something else. We hadn't been on vacation in a long time. And hi, Kenny. And
thank you for coming in.
Just this year, we got to go to McMinnville.
Yep.
We got to go to Octagon Hall. We got to go take Hope to Sketchville and investigate. We felt so bad, guys. When we took Hope, that was like the worst hotel we ever been in.
It was her first hotel, too.
The worst food. The bed was crap. The toilets wasn't flushed. They had a good swimming pool. She enjoyed that. And we done a bunch of fun stuff. But
Steven did get a ghost boyfriend at that hotel.
Yeah, we didn't even investigate our hotel. We didn't really have time because we were.
It was a nice.
It was very nice. If y'all go to Franklin,
what happened to me?
What happened to you? You have to tell us. I don't know. What was that hotel we stayed in? Was it the Best Western? No, it was the Hampton Inn. Holiday Inn Express. Okay, that was a really awesome hotel. The beds was fresh. They had a nice pool. Had a workout area. They was always there. They had the breakfast was like a full spread, too. They had everything. So, it was really good food, too. But I had a blast up there. Maybe, maybe we'll get to go back up there soon because that place is begging for us to come back. You can tell it.
Keep dreaming about it.
Thank Kenny Weaver for coming in. We sure do appreciate you. And thank everybody for coming out tonight. Listen to us ramble on. But, yeah, we just... Mock. I don't think we're mocking you.
No.
But and then we had a good time up there just getting to the random places we went to was something else. That just.
What about that random cemetery called Salem?
Oh yeah, that one. I just put that one up for Monday or Tuesday. Yeah. Tomorrow, that one's coming out. It's called Salem, in a random. But yeah, we just. And what about some of them ones the week before last when we went across the top of that ridge? That one was weird. It had a weird name.
Which one?
You remember when we went all the way to Gadsden or Crossville, the one where we filmed where the burial of the man who built the typewriter was buried, and then we came back and went across the top.
Yeah.
That one cemetery was weird named. I don't even remember the name of it. It was something crazy, like Duck Pond or some crazy stuff. I don't remember the name of it, but it was crazy. And then we went to a cemetery where a Civil War soldier was buried there when he was off fighting in Fayetteville, Tennessee at the Battle of Fayetteville.
Open your mind.
Okay.
Well, his wife and family was captured and sent by train off to Kentucky to the Union Civil War camp. Well, he was captured and ended up sent to the same place. But it tells her story, and we got to see that.
It's okay, John Boy, because Stephen has a ghost boyfriend too.
Lord have mercy.
His name is Ralph.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph. Plunkett, that's it. Plunkett Cemetery. It sounds like something that a herd makes when it hits the toilet kerplunk. Plunkett Cemetery. I just never heard that.
Hey,
well, hi there. Good to see you. Welcome in. We was just speaking about you earlier. Thank you for coming. We sure do appreciate it. Came in just at the right moment, right? Yep, you did. Let's tell them about when Pulse. We was telling them whenever that spirit was running up behind you. And it said run on our app too. That was crazy. But yeah, we just had a blast up there, and I can't wait to go back. That's what I'm talking about. And the museum was awesome by itself with all the history there and all the experiences there. I bet you could go there every day for a whole week straight and never have the same experiences. It'd always be something different.
Yeah.
But
I could go there. I like to go there every day.
Right. I couldn't be the curator because I'd be doing more investigating than curating. Concerned, yeah. It said concerned. And you know what's crazy? It was actually in the slave cemetery where we caught that spirit. I mean, the skinwalker. I know that's what that was. Yep, I know exactly. I know that's what that was. It's just gone now. I hate that it's gone from the picture.
My advice is never check
control this place.
Never check your pictures on location. Always wait until you get home.
Yeah.
Or to your hotel, wherever you're staying.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Before we started investigating, or was it on the break? Yes. She had a bracelet that had white stones on it. It tore it off her arm and it went everywhere. But luckily we found all the pieces though. I was concerned that with the lights out, somebody would step on it and there was the steps that go straight down. I was worried about somebody getting hurt. So we found all the pieces, but Skinwalker can appear in animals and mimic people voices. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was like a big beast-like face.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to show him, and he saw it. And then when I got back, it was gone.
It looked like a tall, skinny feature walking with its head turning toward the camera. It's crazy. It almost looks demon-like.
5.
But that was crazy. But yeah, I didn't understand that either because we looked and there was nothing for that bracelet to get caught on because we looked everywhere. Yeah, that's right. There was mimicking going on because everybody was on the front porch talking with Bear, and then Vicky and Yo Baby, and there's a couple others inside. We were inside eating a pizza, and Dustin came in and swore to God Vicky had called him. We're like, Dustin, she didn't say anything. So that actually did happen that night. I remember that. So that was a night to remember for sure. We could talk about it every day and find something else new.
We was upstairs and we heard a voice.
Yep. Yep. Sure enough, we was all in there. Some was on the porch, some was in there eating, and she was talking about, "Hi, Lulu, good to see you.
Hey.
Thank you for coming in. We sure appreciate it." But she was talking about when she'd lost her first husband. That's what she was talking about. And but we had a blast, and like I said, we're planning on going back just as soon as we can. It probably will not be this year. It'd be more like next year, but I like to take a trip, like go to because McMinnville's actually on the way if you take I-20. Like stop in McMinnville a couple of days and then go up there a couple of days.
I worked here.
You worked here? So that's what I like to do, like 2 days in each. Or something like that anyway. But well, we had a blast up there, and we had some experiences that we'd never had before up there, and probably will never have again. So, and getting to meet everybody, and Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Billy, boy, that's a crew right there now.
I like to just sit there and watch the cameras.
Oh yeah. Sure enough, just sit there and watch. Lots of good places to hunt in Kentucky. Oh yeah. I like to go to Nashville, and I like to stay in Bowling Green and do some for a little bit. Because, I had no idea that Bowling Green was the Confederate capital. I had not the slightest idea.
And we didn't finish everything in Bowling Green.
No,
Effort.
But, yeah, we had a blast. And the way we do things up there is, I know to me, it kind of reminds you of like a war or something. You establish a home base and go out and come back. And that's what we did. We go out and
come back,
film 5 or 6 videos, and come back, edit them, throw them up,
go back out, and come
do it again. I swear we filmed a total of 30 videos. Them 9 days I was off. I mean, we filmed a ton.
Thankfully, because we needed, since we wasn't able to go out much.
So,
but we had fun.
Yeah, we did. But all right, guys.
I wanted to show PW.
Oh yeah. Can you make it bigger? No.
I zoomed in. I don't know if you can see it.
The new Ghost Nerd shirt. Can't hardly see the ghost. It's too wide.
They got glasses and some got books. It did say Ghost Nerd Squad, but apparently you two don't like the word squad, so they took down our whole shop and only put it in others. They took it out of the United States. They took it out of the United States.
Yeah, but
so I took squad out, and they put it back in the United States. So
Haunted Ghost Tube.
Rat torture.
We use because I do most of the stuff on the phone. I use CapCut. But I'm gonna tell you, if you're used to computer, find CapCut or whatever for a computer, because they do not match. Because I was gonna try to do it on the computer, no, I couldn't figure it out. I learned how to edit on my phone, so that's what we do. So, but CapCut's a really good one, and it's free, so you can do Pro. I had Pro, but when I lost my other phone, I lost all the Pro options. So, yeah. When I finally get to buy my shirt, I'm gonna buy a Ghost Nerd shirt. I just ain't figured out which one I want.
Yeah, we got this one with the Ghost Nerds, or one just that says Ghost Nerds.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, we just want to have one with just the other playing one ghost on it.
Yeah, and I had a problem with CapCut the other day doing that, and I just ended up removing it from my phone and reinstalling it. That way, it put the most updated version on there, and it made the video pretty good. So.
Hey, Dustin.
I'm still around.
Hi, Dustin. Good to see you,
Thank you
brother.
for staying around. What is a rat torture?
I have no idea what rat torture is. That's weird. But, yeah, we finally made it to our hour. So, we're going to have to jump off. Like I said, I want to thank each and everybody for coming in tonight and joining in and fellowshipping with us, listening to us ramble. And I want to thank our channel members and our supporters and our family here. We love each and every one of y'all.
I love this.
You love this. And like I said, we appreciate y'all. And until next week, guys,
bye,
we'll see you later. Thank y'all so much.
Have a wonderful week.
Ugly.